any old crankbait, you know, a fast-moving bait. And how many people have a favorite lure here? Lots of people have favorite lures. I'm going to tell you, having a favorite lure is probably one of the biggest drawbacks, because anybody got a fishing spot that just doesn't work anymore? I hear it all the time. I'll go to a boat ramp and I'll see somebody and they'll be just kicking stones. And I'll say, "What's wrong, sir?" "This lake sucks, that's what's wrong." And I'll say, "What do you mean this lake sucks?" They'll say, "Well, I used to go to this spot every year. I went there in the 70s, threw this little bait, caught him. The 80s, threw this little bait and caught him. For the last 5 years, haven't caught him." Do you ever think maybe you just ate them all? Or maybe they just stopped biting after a little while. You have to change with the fish, and our waters are changing. Every single day, things are getting different. As you go out there, I mean, it's getting clearer, all our bodies of water, so you have to adapt to that. You have to change things, and you have to use more lifelike looking baits, and that's why I'm always changing the type of stuff I'm doing. You notice I'm throwing a lot of these live target baits now because they're ultra realistic. They look real, and fish eat them. But the thing, what happens with crankbaits, and I haven't fished with everybody in this room, but I can guarantee you right now, we don't fish them in the right spot. I guarantee you, you go out fishing, and if you think that there's a fish sitting right there with this guy with the red hoodie, you cast it about there. You don't get it, like, you got to get it right in his grill there. Don't worry, I'm a professional. Now, why would you laugh at that? Did you not see my fancy shirt? All right, so I'm going to cast this lure, but I want to put this lure like right in the junk right there. I want to put it in the right spot, because all the time, if we think a fish is right here in this little line, what are we going to do? We don't want to lose our bait, so we'll throw it right about there. And when the fish are active, lo and behold, Big Mama comes, and she bites it. And those are the days that we all love it. Life is good now, right? But the days, they're not always like that. There's days when they won't chase it down. You have to get it right in that area. But people don't want to throw a crankbait. Why? Because they're scared. That thing costs $10. It's got 6 hooks. I don't want to lose it. Right? Well, I'm going to tell you, the people out there at Live Target in the hallway, they want you to lose it, okay? But you're really not going to lose it near as much as you think. And it's all in how you approach it and how you fish the bait. First of all, who's ever lost a lure in the weeds? Excited about the weeds, huh? You shouldn't lose lures in the weeds unless you bought line from Woolco and it was blue. And for the kids, Woolco was a business years ago. Very many years ago. And if you bought line from Woolco, it was probably pretty old. So you want to buy fresh line, and you want to use stuff like JP and them. They were showing you guys a little earlier. This stuff right here. PowerPoint. Heads up. Oh my word, I just saw a 40-year-old man crush a 9-year-old for his color. This stuff right here, this is. Oh, that's my stuff, okay? You can't have it. What do you think this is? You go to Kronzi's seminar, he doesn't give you crap. He gets you what? He gets you drunk? Well, no, he gives little bats blue, does he? I'm going to Kronzi's seminar. This stuff, braided line, is that much stronger. It allows you to feel hits and allows you to fish baits different than you ever did before. Look, make sure you keep that, okay? It allows you to fish your bait different. It allows you to do things. And I'm going to show you, we all go out there and we fire that bait out there. And we get a weed, a stump, anything, what's the first thing we do? Hook on! I got him! Any little difference, and we set the hook. And what we do is we actually shut down the bait. You know, the bait, and the other thing is I see people, and guys are the worst at this, I mean, because we're macho, right? And we go out there, and you've done it. I mean, look at these two burly buggers. I mean, stand up there. I told them, I saw them in the meet and greet earlier. Both of you, you're both burly buggers. Come on. I told them, Dave, well, you're not going to stand up? Come on, stand up. Together. Look, I met them before the show. I told them they combined have more hair now than I've had my entire life. But it's for deep cover, okay. But, you know, guys will go out there and they'll say, bet you I can cast further than you. And they line up and they Try to cast it way out in the middle. Then they crank that bait, they hit a big weed, and they bring a mung ball back. So they may have cast miles out there. But if your bait's not looking good to a fish, why have it out there? I want to show you a quick video here of what it looks like when you're fishing a bait in the weeds, ladies and gentlemen. And all the time, you see that bait?